What?
It's V-Tech.
Oh yeah, that's cute. So y'all, we are in Walmart. We came because I'm looking for a Christmas gift for my grandbaby Autumn. My sister is gifting her something she told her she wants for Christmas. So they said they had 7 online. So we're gonna go back here and see if we can find some of them. So y'all, we had to come to another Walmart, but look, we found it. Okay, and so I am so happy because every time I would ask her what did she want her great aunt to give her, she would always say the Minnie Mouse Kitchen. So we found it, y'all. I am so happy. So here's the little thing the baby wanted, and we were able to find it at the Walmart. They only had 2. We got one, and there's one left. Hopefully somebody else who's going through what I was going through looking for it can, find it and make their little baby girl happy for Christmas. So now we're in the kitchen and we're gonna make Sunday dinner. I have collard greens. These are the triple wash premium collard greens. Don't believe them, y'all. Even if it's a triple, quadruple, I don't care if it said washed 100 times. Wash your veggies in these bags. And do it again after that. We're gonna actually soak them and then we're gonna wash them. And so we're gonna do this one bag of collards. Y'all, I'm not used to cooking like this because I had like 3 kids and I always had my husband. So I'm so used to making big meals. Just 1 pack of greens. It's like, what is that? It should be at least 3 packs of greens on this counter. What's that noise?
Let me put my tray up.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, then we're gonna make some yellow rice. We have some sweet potato. This is some residual ham fat I froze from Thanksgiving, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to use that to season the greens. I went ahead and put it in a pot. I'm going to wash it off. And I'm going to make these Cornish hens. It's going to be a hen per person, but we have 1 extra hen, so I got to figure out what to do with that one. And I'm going to show y'all how we season those up. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and get these greens washed, get this meat on the stove with some chicken broth and Knorr chicken stock, and I'll show y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna put some chicken broth in there. These are the Knorr chicken stocks I use, and they come in this little thing, but they come in a box. I'm sure if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go check out me cooking for Thanksgiving, my Thanksgiving dinner prep. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put some water in there, some chicken broth, and the Knorr chicken stock, and bring that to a boil, and then add my freshly washed greens. So I basically put the potatoes in a baking dish and put them in the oven at 400. I'm gonna cook them I'm just gonna cook them until they get soft. And let me walk over here. Your girl is tired. We have the ham, the chicken broth, and a little bit of water cooking in this pot for the collard greens. This is my pan for my Cornish hens. We have onion sliced, as well as that Knorr chicken stock. I'm gonna add this in when I get ready to when I put the collards in, I put this on the top. So now I'm just gonna go, since I have my greens in the pot, I'm just gonna go in with some black pepper. We like lots of black pepper, at least I do. Some onion powder. I'm just gonna put just a pinch of garlic in that. And then I'm gonna add the Knorr stock and the onions on top. So now that I have everything in there, I'm just gonna go ahead and push it down in the pot. And I'm gonna put a top on it because I didn't put a lot of water in it or chicken stock, because once you put your top on your greens, they're gonna pretty much sting. And so that's kind of what we want for these. And we're gonna check them in about 45 minutes and see what they're looking like. So my philosophy for cooking is you can add, but you can't subtract, especially when it comes to your seasonings. If you over season, you can't fix that. If you under season, you definitely can fix that. So I'm gonna wait and taste the chicken stock around the collard greens in about 35 minutes once they're not so raw. And then if I need to add some salt or some seasoned salt, then I'll sprinkle it in there then. But that chicken broth has lots of sodium in it, so I don't want these greens too salty. Okay, y'all, the potatoes have cooked for an hour and a half, and they are nice and fluffy. I just used my knife to open them up. They're pretty on the inside. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in a bowl and mash them up, add some sugar, some brown sugar, some butter, some vanilla, and a little bit of salt. And I might even just squeeze just a tiny bit of lemon in this as well. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of vanilla in that, y'all, like that. That's probably a half a teaspoon. It might be a whole teaspoon. We eyeballed everything here in Georgia. A little pinch of salt like that. I forgot my main ingredients, which is my cinnamon. Sprinkle my cinnamon like that. It's about a teaspoon, baby love. Gonna get a little bit of brown sugar. It's packed firmly too. Just put a little bit in there. Basically, you make a sweet potato pie without the crust, right? Without the eggs, milk, and crust.
Yeah.
I also added a little bit of butter. And what else did I add?
I think you showed everything else.
Yeah, cinnamon, vanilla, butter, salt, and little pinch of brown, little pinch of white sugar. And boom, you have mashed sweet potatoes. So we went ahead and cleaned the chickens, and not chickens, hens. And so I did I'm gonna let Baby Love show y'all that. Got a mixture of a lot of different seasonings: Cajun, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of seasonal, a little bit of Rufus tea, a little bit of what?
Black pepper.
Black pepper, and so on and so forth. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna sprinkle it on these Cornish hens. So you're gonna be very liberal and sprinkling it. It's almost like pouring it on, but no worries. We're gonna get in there with our hands, and we're gonna give it a really good massage. My TV came on. Let me mute that, guys. So now I'm gonna take my impeccably clean hands, and we're just gonna give this little bird a good little massage like that. You want to make sure you put some seasonings up in the cavity as well. So I'm gonna hold her upside down, and just, you know, season the inside as well. You can add onions and peppers and things like that, but we're just gonna go straight, no chaser like this for our dinner. Last but not least, we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of parsley on there, like that, just to make them real pretty, y'all. Parsley is just cute. It's got flavor too, though, don't it, baby love?
No.
And we're gonna add a little bit of Worcestershire. And we're gonna throw these in the oven at 385. And we gotta come up to a temperature of, I think, 165 internally, and then we'll know they're ready. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna do this yellow Mahatma rice. And you go by the instructions, everybody know that. And so let me go over here. My greens, they look so good, y'all. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, get down in there. That's what I'm talking about. That steam, y'all. And then Baby Love made the cornbread right here. I killed that. You killed that. And let's walk over here. There's water in my floor, y'all. We got our Cornish hens in here. They're cooking really well. Let me open it up and see if we can take a look at them. They're doing good. And we have that convection oven too. Man, I love this oven. Okay, guys, this is the Cornish hens. They look very good. They're nice and golden brown, and I went ahead and basted them with a little bit of that juice that came off of them. And so we're gonna put those in a container, and then we're gonna do, we'll show y'all the plate when we get ready to eat. Okay, guys, this is my food. We have the Cornish hens. I just cut mine in half. We have the collard greens. We have the yellow rice. We have the mashed sweet potatoes. And over here I have the cornbread. And I'm going to be using some Frank's Red Hot on everything. I am in my bedroom. I am going to look at me a really nice Christmas movie and get my whole life.